Hold up.
While The Fiend has not been seen in WWE for quite some time, Alexa Bliss is maintaining the horror quotient, as she haunts Raw, alongside the creepy doll, known as Lilly. The goddess has been tormenting all those who crossed her, and has now taken an interest in Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. However, Shayna Baszler seems overly confident in the fact that Alexa is just hallucinating everything, and that Lilly the doll's supernatural power is just a superstition. So much so, that she went ahead and daringly crushed the doll beneath her feet on Raw. To Alexa's horror, the entire arena turned against her with lights flickering and the pyro misfiring. Taken aback, Baszler rushed backstage while Alexa Bliss laughed. The insanity did not stop there as Shayna was greeted by an empty locker room. There was no staff or superstars backstage, and Shayna Baszler was all alone. The Queen of Black Hearts struggled to make sense of the situation and tried to find a way out. However, she found herself trapped by the entity she mocked and crushed beneath her feet. Shayna stared into a mirror, and saw the apparition of the doll behind her, as Raw ended on a cliffhanger. We could hear her scream when the lights went off, suggesting something gruesome had happened to her. Fans immediately took to Twitter to express their opinions on the ending. Some absolutely despised the way WWE handled Alexa Bliss and called it one of the worst endings to the show. Look at some fans' reactions. One fan tweeted, "The Alexa Bliss, Shayna, Lilly stuff is the stupidity I watch wrestling for. So good." Another fan Joe tweeted, "Wow, these storylines at the WWE are so lame, especially Alexa and Shayna. What a reach." One more fan tweeted, "That angle with Alexa Bliss went from sugar to shit real fast." Cool Bunny tweeted, "I left Monday Night Raw. Turned back towards the end of WWE Raw, and Alexa Bliss and Shayna are arguing, and talking about a gosh dang doll. Shayna Baszler is running from the dang doll. Seriously. This the main event." Another fan tweeted, "That is literally the most intriguing segment from Raw in like the last few months. That shit was intense as hell. Finally this Alexa Bliss storyline is starting to pick up. Shayna Baszler was the perfect person to use for this. Can't wait to see what happens next week." It's no secret that this horror angle with Alexa Bliss is increasingly unpopular with the WWE fanbase, and people want to see her return to her original character. WWE assumed it would end for her after the Fiend match against Randy Orton at WrestleMania, but that wasn't the case. We can expect Shayna Baszler to take the same role as Randy Orton in his feud against the Fiend. Tormented by the supernatural powers she chose to meddle with, Shayna will likely have this storyline against her. However, a lot of fans seem to appreciate this angle and are excited to see what's next. As the main event of the show, it did not sit well with the majority, but everyone is surely eager to see what comes next in this questionable storyline. Sound off your thoughts in comments below.
Oh, let me up with a bright smile